So ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to start off my video as I would normally by saying my big drawn out intro. One thing I want to say is, Andy, get well soon. He had a stroke last week, or 2 weeks ago. He's still in hospital. I think his family's looking after him. Get well soon, dude. And yeah, let's get this video started, because this is going to be an interesting one. Woo! So, as I was saying, interesting video coming up. Today is Monday, the 16th of October. It is precisely 2:04 in the afternoon. We are just being sent home because of Hurricane Storm... oh, I forgot the name. Ophelia. If I'm wrong, whatever. Storm, hurricane, wind, rain, all that nasty stuff. And I've been asked once today, I've been asked about 1 billion times, oh, you're mad for being in on the bike. Well, I don't think I am, therefore I am not. As you can see, the conditions are not as bad as what you class as a hurricane. So, Storm Ophelia was off the Irish coast and was a categorised hurricane of level 4. It started losing the energy as she came to landfall. That subsequently meant that she was downgraded to a tropical storm. Yeah, Northern Ireland and Ireland getting hit by a tropical storm. And it is fairly windy, I will give it that. It is an amber warning here in Northern Ireland. It has been pushed back to midday. 90% of the country has shut down. I want to see if our llamas is out. Oh, there's a black one. Way! So given that it is a tropical storm and it is going to get windy, let's have some windy weather riding tips just to justify I am not an experienced rider. I will never be an experienced rider, and what I say is just generally what I do, so don't do as I say, and maybe if you're a wee bit worried, don't do as I do. That's the first tree down. So, windy weather, you will almost feel every single blast. You will almost feel every single blast of wind on the side of your bike, left and right. The key thing is, keep control, keep a calm head, and you'll be okay. And for those of you that are riding tall bikes but are short people, you may hope you don't have to stop. And if it gets really, really, really bad, get a lift or just change your route and leave early. So yeah, as I said, 90% of the country has shut down. It is probably the biggest storm to hit Ireland, north and south, in about, I think it's 15 years, or I might be mistaken and it might be 50. Just got to work your bike, that's all you got to do. And then if in doubt, pull over. I'm not pulling over, I got out of work early. I'm going home. Woo! Gotta keep on the toes. One of my pieces of advice would be, if you're getting battered slightly by the wind, is if you can feel it coming, lean into it. Just lean to the side that the gust is coming from. It does take a bit of the sharpness off. Another piece of advice is, if you're passing a 40-footer, to give yourself a wee bit extra space on the side that the wind's blowing to. So if it's blowing left or right, come in a bit closer to the lorry because when you exit the top of that lorry, you're going to get pushed to the side. So that's another one. The theory of driving faster than the wind as well is a myth. Oh, it's going to be tricky. Try and make yourself as aerodynamic as possible. Strong winds forecast for today. Nah, mate, I don't see anything. Oh, this is crazy. I'd be surprised if the audio when this turns out. Now, this is the fun part. You have to stop at the set lights and hold your bike up on the wind. Wah. Shaha. And another thing, if you're ever going to take a long trip and you know you're hitting bad weather, give people an estimated time of arrival. Use a tracking app. Use something that that person can go, well, he says I could be here for that time. Why isn't he here? Ring them. I can't really stress this enough. I personally don't have a car license, so I can't just drive a car. Well, I'm from North Belfast. I probably could drive a car, but not legally. But I have, what, 12 plus years riding experience. I have dealt with this sort of thing before. So what I would say is, if you're 100% used to it, crack on. If you're not used to it, don't try it. There'll be years and months, days to come where you can try this. Don't be the guy who becomes a statistic on a day that they're worrying about everybody. Don't become a statistic at all. Just take your time. If you want to do it, but do it carefully. And I know many of you be going, but Donkey, you're speeding. Donkey, you're doing this. Donkey, you're doing that. I know. Because I know I can do it. Many people have said that, and many people will come a cropper to that. Don't be that guy. And if it's totally necessary, get a lift. My mechanic. As always, guys, I've been XT Donkey. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Don't forget, like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. We're all here for a laugh. Make fun of me riding in the rubbish weather. And as always, keep it lit. If you can't keep it lit, well, you just have to wait till the wind dies down. Or the rain stops. Or the summer comes.
Incoming!